Hey guys, 7 WWE Rocks here. Welcome to episode 22 of Saturday Night's Kickout. And we're on Christmas break now. And I know a few people that actually don't start Christmas break until next Wednesday. So just remember, you only have 2 days left if that is the case. But most of you I know are on Christmas break, or you're an adult, so you're just you don't have school. And so hopefully you're just enjoying the Christmas break, get into that Christmas spirit. I know I am. I got freaking, let me see if I can show these off, some Elf, Will Ferrell, Santa, I know him, pajama bottom, so no one can make fun of me because these are freaking awesome. But yeah, so I woke up on the freaking wrong side of the bed, not really, but my neck was hurting so bad, so if I'm looking down a lot, just kind of like this, that's why. I feel like Kurt Angle after he won the gold medal. Not really, but thank you for stopping by. It's going to be probably a short episode because really, as you can tell by the title of this video, WWE for me has been really going downhill. I'm not saying wrestling's going downhill. I'm just saying mainstream WWE, it's just really boring me. And I know a lot of people feel the same way, and I think change is really needed. So we're just going to fly by probably. I'm going to talk about a few things. Maybe bring some DVDs out that I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to watch during Christmas break. I should have had them with me right here. I'm going to have to get up, and you're just going to have to look at that poster for a few seconds. But let's go with, we're going to do a TLC quick review. Not even all the matches, just the stuff that kept my interest. Excuse me. And did not compare at all to NXT TakeOver. After that, everyone was so pumped by NXT TakeOver. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville, everyone was so pumped. TLC came around, and the WWE roster was saying, the main roster, they were saying, we have to do good. We have to show the NXT guys that we're better than them. There's a reason why we're at the main roster. Really, only 4 guys showed that and I'll name them later, but only 4 guys, I feel, maybe even 5, that really stepped up and actually tried to deliver. Now, first match was the best match of the night in a lot of people's opinions, including mine. Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, such a great ladder match. That one spot where Ziggler was on the outside with a ladder and Luke Harper dove out and just landed completely on the ladder. It fell down. I was like dead certain he broke his arm. No way he came out with his arm nothing's wrong with it. And sure enough, he was fine. It seemed he got stapled. Not by Ziggler, but backstage they had to staple him and freaking get stitches and stuff. But his arm was fine. It was such a crazy spot. Ziggler hit a super kick off the ladder, causing Luke Harper to fall. Ziggler recaptured his Intercontinental Championship. Now he's billed from where were they? Dang it! What's his the Miz is from there? Cleveland? Yeah, Cleveland. I'm smart. Apparently now he's being billed from Cleveland. Originally, Ziggler's always been billed from Hollywood, Florida. Now all of a sudden he's from Cleveland. So that's kind of funny. But I don't know what they're doing with some of the titles. The Divas titles, it's not the biggest deal, but they've played hot potato with it in the past. Also, the Intercontinental Championship, what was the point of Luke Harper even holding it if they were just going to give it right back to Ziggler? I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to establish him for a quick run, but I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. But I'm glad Ziggler has the title, and Rolling Stone magazine, I believe, called him WWE Wrestler of the Year. So that's freaking awesome. He definitely deserves it. And I'm really hoping the WWE takes notice and thinks, okay, he's the guy that we should pay attention to and maybe push, and not Roman Reigns. I made a video over yesterday, which did better than I thought. A lot of people were commenting and watching. And I feel like a topic video where I talk about certain stuff, asking the viewers what they think about it, usually doesn't do as well as like a news video or something like that. But it did well, and now I'm reading that WWE maybe isn't so sure about Roman Reigns. They're thinking he probably is the guy they're going to go with, but now they're not so sure with his mic skills and him being just lack the in-ring techniques and of like guys like Cesaro and Ambrose. And they even brought up Ambrose to be the top guy, saying he has the total package, but he doesn't look like a guy the WWE would build as a face of the company, which is really disappointing. I mean, come on. You had Shawn Michaels, who wasn't the biggest guy, but he was the face for a while. So a little disappointed about that. I think Dean Ambrose should be pushed really far. But moving on, Cena versus Rollins was the 5th match on the card, which kind of shocked me. People were calling it a mid-card, Cena in the mid-card. Wow, that's crazy. But really chaotic. People were saying Vince Russo booked the match. Just everything, Cena put Rollins through a table. Then the ref was knocked down, so he didn't see it, even though 10,000 people in the audience saw it. And then 2 refs came out. It was like, well, why couldn't they have just said Cena won at the beginning? But it was just back and forth. Both of them went through tables. They restarted the match. Roman Reigns came out. I did say I loved that return he did, and Cena got the win. And Seth Rollins, I think, is so good. Just in ring, he's incredible. As a heel, I think he could lead his own stable. Technically he kind of is right now with J&J Security, but I easily think he could be a lead guy of a stable and just really be the top heel for a while. I really think he's great, and I'm really excited to see him hopefully win the win the championship when he cashes in. And I'll get into I'll get more in that a little later when I talk about Raw. After that, the main event, Ambrose versus Bray in a TLC match. This match was good. It was very good. It had some cool spots with Ambrose jumping off 20-foot ladders, doing elbow drops through tables. And the finish kind of sucked, but it just seemed like leading up to it, all the matches before, the crowd was just drained, and it was just like everyone was watching it was like, this whole show sucks. Nothing can really save this. Maybe Ziggler and Harper if they had gone as the main event, but no, nobody would have done that. They wouldn't have been put as the main event. But I really hated the finish. I was on Twitter and I was really mad about it. And thinking back on it, I guess it was a good way. I don't know. It doesn't really make everybody look bad, but it seems like they're still sticking with Bray and Dean, still doing a feud. So I like a feud that is gonna last a long time. I think that's really good, and I think it's gonna be really climactic at the end. So we'll see where things go. Didn't really like TLC at all. I know some people said it was good. Some people said it was the worst thing ever. Some people were saying I'm never watching the WWE again, and I'm not gonna go that far, but it was pretty bad, I thought. Moving on, we're gonna go to Raw. Raw is Jericho. He was the host of Raw. I don't know what they're doing with the general manager. Are they finally gonna have somebody come in and say, I'm the general manager? Are they waiting for Sting? Are they waiting for Stone Cold or something? I don't know. But they just had a bunch of random people host Raw. It seems like they're bringing back guest hosting Raw. But yeah, Jericho is the host of Raw, and I'm just gonna skip him around a little. They're building up Big Show. He's got 2 wins over Eric Rowan. He will win at TLC in the Stairs match. Really hope it's the last Stairs match we ever see. I hope it's the first. I know it's the first. Hope it's the last. Then he got a win over him on Raw, really building up Big Show. And then Reigns comes in, knocks him out, doesn't knock him out. He just hits a Superman punch and basically makes Big Show run off as the cowardly heel. But they're basically building up Big Show just so he can get freaking crushed by Roman Reigns. I'm still going with Big Show and Reigns are the last 2 guys in the Rumble, and Reigns throws him out. I don't know. I just feel like that could happen, how they're building Big Show. And I feel like they're going to come face-to-face at the Rumble. But I really hate the fact that they're building up a guy just so he can get just squashed by Roman Reigns. Let me know what you guys think about this. You probably already let me know yesterday on yesterday's video. After that, Paul Heyman versus Chris Jericho, where Chris Jericho was saying, you vote on the app. I still haven't downloaded that, no matter how many times Michael Cole makes me. Don't succumb to peer pressure, folks. But it was 3 options. It was a street fight, extreme rules, and no holds barred or something. It was like all 3 matches are literally the same thing. And I think street fight won. I don't, maybe people like just the sound of street fight. And then so Paul Heyman's scared. He's like, oh, I'll give you the 200s I owe you back in ECW. Chris Jericho looks like he's about to beat him up. And then Brock Lesnar's music hits, or Paul Heyman introduces him. Brock comes out, doesn't have the title. Everyone was laughing, saying, oh, he's been here. He's been away so long, he doesn't even know where the WWE title is anymore. But basically got face-to-face with Jericho. Jericho wasn't going to back down, though. Hit an elbow, and Brock no-sold all of the hits that happened. It was really funny to see. Elbow to the face, doesn't even squint back. He literally just stares while he's getting hit in the face. I forget what he does. I think he shoved him down or something, and Jericho went for a code breaker, and he just blocked it, and Jericho just fell to the ground and looked up and was like, please don't eat me. I can't even look up, gosh. But yeah, he's like, please don't eat me. And Brock just stared at him for a few split seconds, which was kind of awkward, and then just picked him up and F5'd him. So that was cool. I think it's really cool Jericho did something like that. He, we all know he's like this great WWE superstar, always putting people over. Even if it's Brock Lesnar, he freaking made himself look like, nothing compared to Brock Lesnar. I think Chris Jericho is really good at putting people over, and he needs to get wins to make other people look good when he finally does put them over. But he's really talented, and I think he's really good. I could easily see him when he finally does retire from in-ring, doing some backstage role or something, because I just feel like so good at knowing what's right for the company and for the WWE, and not just thinking, or for what's right for the WWE universe too, and not just thinking about himself. He really does put people over, and yeah, just that's my thoughts on Chris Jericho as of now. But moving on, steel cage match. We had Cena versus Rollins in a dang good cage match. Actually, I really thought it was really good, and basically, it had back and forth spots. J&J came out or something, and how did it end? I forget. I don't even think it ended. I think Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman came out, and Rollins hadn't even. It was like still a tie or something. I don't know. They were both on the ground. Cena and Rollins. And Heyman, Lesnar and Heyman come out. Lesnar comes in, and it looks like he's gonna beat up Rollins. You would think, because Rollins curb stomped him at some pay-per-view. I don't know what pay-per-view. Night of Champions. There it is. Night of Champions. And basically, Brock picked up Cena, F5'd him, and then Rollins escaped the cage, or Rollins first shook the hand of Paul Heyman. So they're not saying that he's a Paul Heyman guy, but they are saying they do have an alliance now, which makes me think, is Rollins never going to cash in while Brock's the champion? Maybe. I hope you can't hear that sound. It really sounds weird. But basically, Rollins, can he not cash in on him? I made the joke on Twitter saying, now if he can't cash in on Brock since they have an alliance, you're going to see a freaking Money in the Briefcase on eBay soon. But yeah, so Rollins basically shook the hand of Paul Heyman, and so now they have an alliance. Now, I think it's leading up to Reigns winning the title, and then finally Rollins cashing in. But I still, as a heel, I still want Rollins to be a heel. I still want to see him cross, Brock's beaten down, and he's thinking about the alliance. Paul Heyman's screaming at him, don't even think about it, don't even think about it. So, Brock's on the ground, he's got the briefcase, and he just curb stomps Brock. But he still stays a heel. I don't want him to turn face because, I don't know, I think he's just so good as a heel. He'd be so good as a face, but still. But, yeah, so now they have alliance. Rollins won the steel cage match, and moving on from Raw. Yeah, I guess I'm done on Raw. NXT. We're going to move on to NXT to talk about a few little things. The Ascension versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Enzo is so over with the crowd with his little entrance. It's just like the New Age Outlaws. They're, talking on the mic. They're like promo opening, I don't know, to their matches. And really so over with the crowd. And basically the match just sucked. It was like 6 minutes, I think, or something, and it ended with literally Enzo was distracted by his own, not manager, Carmella. They're with, with Big Enzo, or Enzo and Big Cass, and he literally got distracted by her. Turns around and Victor clotheslines him, gets a pin. I think it was supposed to look a lot better of a clothesline, like a clothesline from hell, but it was like a clothesline that ended the match. That sucks. But, yeah, so the Ascension are basically saying, Hideo and Finn, this isn't over. The Ascension are supposed to be coming up to the main roster, and now all of a sudden it looks like they lose these matches. Push them to the main roster before, or let them get a big win over Hideo or Finn or something. I don't know. But I really don't get the reason why they are staying in NXT, losing matches. You should make them look good, so when they get to the main roster, they look good. They're already there, and everyone's like, okay. Now on Raw, the promos they've been doing, getting ready for their debut, they're changing their gimmick. Apparently, Adrian Neville, when he goes up to the main roster, his gimmick's going to be changed. I don't get why, but I'm guessing Adrian's going to have some stupid gimmick. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I think they should get some wins and then move on. Don't keep them in NXT too long, because when they get there, they're like, okay, they lost Finn and Hideo. I mean, who cares? We should have been in Baylor. Finn and Hideo. Dang it, I keep saying that. But so after that, we have Curtis Axel. This was on the YouTube page. I don't even think it aired on the episode. Curtis Axel said that he wants to re-energize himself, really re-push his career, and he's going to start off in NXT. not start off. He's going to go back to NXT, and he wants a match, and Regal says, I'll fit something in. And apparently he versus Hideo Itami. I've been hearing it's a really good match, and it's supposed to air on January 1st, the first episode of 2015, or at least a week before. I don't know. But we had Adrian Neville versus Kevin Owens, and the match was kind of slow at the start, then it really picked up, and then it ended in a count out, which is really disappointing. But makes both guys not look bad. Kevin Owens, if he beat Adrian Neville looks like he looks like a loser because he was the current or former NXT champion, and now he's lost the title, or now he lost to Kevin Owens right off the bat. And then if Kevin Owens lost, then it just looks like, okay, well, what was the big deal about it? He just got pinned by Adrian Neville. So did help out both guys, but it was really disappointing to see. But Kevin Owens not package pile drive, I wish. He power bombed Adrian Neville on the ringside apron, and that's how it ended in NXT. Kevin Owens, I just love the fact that now every week on Thursdays is it on Thursdays? Yeah, it's on Thursdays. On Thursdays, I can be like, okay, wow, I'm going to be watching Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens on, weekly TV. I'm really glad about that because now it's not, wait every few months for PWG or Ring of Honor or something. I don't get Ring of Honor TV where I live, but I watch it on the website when I can. But yeah, so now you can see Kevin Steen weekly basis. So I really like that, and hopefully you guys feel the same way. I'm sure you do. It's Kevin Owens, freaking boss. Moving on, TNA finally announced Josh Matthews will join the announced team with Taz. Mike TNA is going to supposedly do the TNA Unlocked new series that TNA is going to be doing on Destination America, which is apparently, I read it, it's just like giving a backstage story, and like it's supposed to do like Power 5, the top 5 guys of every TNA week. It's just going to basically be like a YouTube page. You know how the WWE does it on YouTube? They have or you go on the website, you see the top 25 guys ranked. It's basically going to be like that, I guess. But yeah, Josh Matthews joining. I'm not really that big of a fan of him. I'm sure he'll do fine. And yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Taz will be the lead guy. I really don't see Josh being the lead guy. But I feel like it's just going to be the same thing. Josh is going to be like today. He's going to have all these statistics and stuff. And Taz is going to be the heel commentator. I feel like it's going to be the same exact thing. But the main event for the first show that will be live on Wednesday, January 7th, I think. I don't know. I forget. Dang it. Sorry. I got. But it's Bobby Lashley versus Bobby Roode for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And then the following week from then on out, they're going to be on Friday. So I just want major change with TNA. I want the X Division to really come back. I know it's starting to. They've done a great job getting X Division guys, but now it seems like the matches are like 5-minute long. So it's like, what's the point? But I think they should have long main events with the X Division guys. And yeah, so really, I know it's kind of a short episode. I don't want to get the DVDs out because I'll be over there a while just fumbling with my DVDs, and you'll just be sitting watching that. But I'm going to talk about some DVDs I'll watch. I really want to watch the Undertaker 20-0 DVD, like 3-disc set, because I'm really going to try to watch that during the break because it's 20 all 20 matches, excluding CM Punk and Brock, of course. And then I think the first 2 disc sets, or the first 2 discs, are the matches, and the third one is guys talking about the guys that Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, Big Show, Triple H, Randy Orton. I think that'll just be really cool to see. And then here, I think I have it over here. I can get it really quick. Hold on, give me a second. I'll still be talking. Hold on, give me a second. Here it is. All right, here we go. I got this last Christmas, and I'm such a bad fan. I know I should go to a corner. You guys should hate me because I have not finished it. I've watched some of it. I just haven't finished it, and it's Raw 20. And it's the anniversary collection. Hopefully that's not backwards how you see it on the screen. But yeah, it's Raw 20. And it's the 20 greatest episodes of Raw. And it's, just the best stuff. Like, it's got such great matches and, full episodes of Raw. So I really love that. And, you could probably see all of it on YouTube. But still, I just love having it right here. And I haven't finished it. I really need to start watching it again. And yeah, so I'm going to watch the Undertaker one, hopefully watch the Raw one. I'm watching The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke tonight. So that'll be cool, I guess. And on my Christmas list, I had a lot of Kevin Steen shows because I just love the whole, wrestlers interviewing each other, not just like some guy talking to them, just interviewing a wrestler. I like, it seems like friends are talking, and I just think I just think it's gonna be so much fun to watch Kevin Steen talk to other wrestlers. I got the one with Chuck Taylor. I didn't get it. I just asked for it. I'm sure I'm getting him though. But get the one with Chuck Taylor, both of the Young Bucks. There's one where it's the tag team editions, Young Bucks and the Super Smash Bros. And then there's the last episode, which is just the Young Bucks. And I got one with Excalibur and Paul London, because Paul London's a boss, and Excalibur, I'm sure, with all the PWG stuff, he has so many stories and great stuff to talk about. And I got Kevin Steen's Hell Rising DVD, which has like a 2-hour interview with him talking about his relationship with Jim Cornette and stuff. That's going to be crazy. And I've just got a lot of DVDs I really want to watch. And I'll be sure to, review them during the Christmas break, because, you still have a week after Christmas before we go back to school. So if I get all these DVDs, I'm going to try to watch them all quick, and I'll review them for you guys. And, yeah, it should be just a lot of fun. Great Christmas break. I'm really excited. And I got, it's crazy. Last year was so different. Last year I was getting WWE stuff wazoo. Like, I was getting all these WWE stuff. And now I don't even think there was one WWE thing on my list that I wanted. I was all PWG, Ring of Honor, independent stuff. And, yeah, different. And you can just see how WWE is slowly fading out. I'm not forgetting about it. I always watch it. I'm a freaking nerd. I'm a mark. I watch it every week. I watch Raw, watch NXT. I don't watch SmackDown because that's just boring. But I watched the boot camp match when it's Tribute to the Troops, which is always a great event that WWE does. I watched the boot camp match, Ambrose versus Wyatt, and it was really good. They brought 2 tables out, Singapore Canes, just a bunch of random stuff. Sergeant Slaughter's boot was brought into the mix, and it was a cool match. It was really good, and it was awesome to see the Troops so happy to see their favorite wrestlers. And yeah, so match of the week, I'm going to go with Harper versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match. And that was a good match. I missed Lucha Underground. I do apologize. I should have watched it, but I missed it on Wednesday, and then I missed it on its repeat on Friday or something. And, I was still doing fine. I was still have to take finals, so I couldn't watch the repeat again on Wednesday because it was on at like 11 or 10. I wasn't going to stay up for that. But Lucha Underground doesn't come back till January 7th, I think. I think they play a whole marathon on New Year's Eve. They play a whole marathon of Lucha Underground episodes. So I'm going to try, and apparently the January 7th one is going to be a world title match. So it's going to be the first ever Lucha Underground champion going to be crowned. So I'm really excited for that. So my kick-out segment, talking about the positives. This one's going to be hard because this week sucked. WWE-wise, of course. TLC, Ziggler and Harper are freaking the future. Ambrose is the future. Whether the WWE likes it or not, they're going to be so freaking hot and, just get it. I don't even think the WWE has to push them. I think the fans are just so with them that they're going to be like, okay, we have to take notice of this. And so you got that positives. Rollins, I think, is one of the best heels right now. And, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom, the full card was announced today. Dang, this pay-per-view looks so good. I talked about this when I did my video about Matt Striker joining Jim Ross. The full card wasn't even announced, and I was just going off just some of the matches that were everybody was involved. The people that were involved were already scheduled. Some matches, it was one guy and then his partner's going to be named later. So I didn't even know this. Now the full card's out, and it's freaking awesome. Shelton Benjamin, Jeff Jarrett, his whole Bullet Club's running wild. AJ Styles, the Young Bucks, Red Dragon. I got the shirt on today, and it's going to be a really good pay-per-view, and I just can't wait to watch it. So you have that to look forward to in January if you're getting it. But I'm going to try to get it. I'm going to see what I can do, and I didn't get Ring of Honor, so I'm thinking my chances are better because now I can be like, okay, I didn't get a pay-per-view in December. Maybe I can try to get one in January. So we'll see what happens. But enjoy your Christmas break, everybody. A lot more videos now, hopefully. And please, if you have any suggestions, any at all, please let me know in the comments section what I can do. Reviewing DVDs, I'll try. I'm trying to get a frame for one of my posters so I can finally frame it up, and then I'm going to show you my entire WWE wall, which you guys can't see, but yeah, I'm not what I'm pointing at. It's just WWE stuff. So I'm trying to frame a poster and just finally give the last, last poster up. And I really can't wait to show you guys that. And yeah, so hopefully I can show you that soon. Yeah, please, any suggestions you have, please leave it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. enjoy your Christmas break. Always be tweeting at me at 7WWE Rocks. And if you got any wrestling info or anything, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and enjoy your rest of Saturday. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you, guys.